right, so we're going to do a quick review of how to do your introduction and your conclusion. Some of you are ready to move on and do this on your graphic organizer. If you haven't finished your body paragraphs, I want you to do that first. So, with an introduction, you always want to start with a hook that grabs your reader and hooks them into wanting to read your paper. Okay. The easiest way to do this for a paper that is not a timed writing or is not an air test writing is to Google a quote about the content of your paper. So, for this paper, you're writing about change, you're writing about transformation. You could maybe Google a quote about the power of literature or the importance of storytelling. So, I would start by simply performing a Google search and try putting these words in with your Google search. Brainy Quote and I think Brainy Quote is probably the easiest website that you can use. After you find the quote that you want to use as your hook, you need a connecting statement. And this connecting statement connects the hook to the rest of your paper. In that connecting statement, you want to give the title of the novel, the author of the novel, and then you need to connect the hook to the content of the book or your paper. Okay. After that, you want to briefly summarize what the entire novel is about in 3 to 5 sentences. So tell your reader what the book is about, the whole book. Okay. And then lastly, you're going to have your claim, and you've already written this. So here's an example. My hook says, according to P.T. Barnum, literature is one of the most interesting and significant expressions of humanity. And then I want to connect that by saying Balzac and the Little Chinese Seamstress by Dai Ji explores how literature has the power to change and transform humanity. So I'm talking about how this quote up here connects to the content of the book. Then I briefly summarized it. The novel follows an unnamed narrator and his friend Luo as they are forced to live in a re-education camp high in the Chinese mountains during Mao's Cultural Revolution. Both young men fall in love with the little seamstress and find a secret cache of forbidden books. Each character goes through tremendous change because of their love of literature, and the seamstress chooses to leave the mountain for city life, never to return again. And then I've got my claim. Due to their exposure to literature, the Chinese seamstress and the due to their exposure to literature, the little Chinese seamstress and the narrator change into independent and rebellious people. All right, so after you have your intro done, then you can go in and do your conclusion. You want to start by rewording each topic sentence and adding some detail from your paragraph. Then you want to reword your claim or thesis statement and then tie your essay back to the hook. Let's look at an example. So through the course of the novel, literature and storytelling cause the seamstress to become more rebellious and independent as she leaves her remote mountain village. Next, literature transforms the narrator from a passive, shy young man to a more assertive and powerful character. All in all, literature and storytelling have the power to transform humanity. Just like P.T. Barnum says, literature is an expression of humanity. So I just pulled a little portion of that quote out and restated it, and that's an easy way to link it back to your hook. So thanks for listening. I want you guys again to finish your body paragraphs, and then you can go in and do your intro and conclusion. If you need to see these notes again, they are posted to Schoology. Thanks so much. Have a good day.